We look at everything, including the numbers. And once we've determined that you are not at academic risk, we look at service, we look at shadowing, which is absolutely essential, and really don't look at your numbers anymore. The interviewers don't have the MCAT score or GPA. The committee member who presents to the committee sees the whole picture again, but really we determine academic capability, and then we're much more interested in what or how you portray your motivation to be a doctor. Because what we have found is the people who often struggle, since we're not bringing in people who are at academic risk, are people who lose motivation or maybe didn't understand what it meant. And it is a long haul. I think if anyone was adding up numbers after undergrad, I did another 11 years of training. Like, that is a long haul. So just kind of people who have really thought about this, have done the work to figure out that they want to be a physician. Those are the things we're looking for in an application.
Hi everyone, third year medical student here. As someone who applied to med school successfully as a first generation student, I wanted to share some tips for anybody who is interviewing this cycle. So this clip is actually from my event, The Pre-Med Experience, where I interviewed deans of medical school admissions to find out exactly what they're looking for when they interview their applicants. This dean, as well as some of the others, touched on some of the red flags that they watch out for when they're interviewing pre-med applicants. These are really important things to be aware of to make sure that you're presenting yourself well on interview day. One of the other deans on the panel also talked about a lack of motivation for going into medicine. So she explained that when she's looking at applicants in the interview, she really wants to see not only a strong knowledge of medicine, but also a very clear reason for pursuing medicine. And she typically tries to assess this by asking students about their clinical experiences and making sure that they can talk passionately about their work in healthcare and that they not only understand what they're getting themselves into, but have really solid motivation for pursuing this career. And then finally, the last red flag is just a lack of knowledge about the specific medical school where you're interviewing. You really want to make sure that you've at least taken the time to read through their website, know basically about their curriculum and the programs that they offer and their mission. Even if it's not your top choice medical school, you really want to show excitement for the program, the location, or something that is specific to that school to demonstrate that you would be happy to go there and are really excited about what they have to offer. I hope this is helpful. If you want more pre-med advice or want to hear the rest of my interview with the medical school deans of admissions, hit that follow button and check the comments for the video link.